in case you thought you had to cancel your summer vacation to the Return to Nature funeral home, guess what? It's still standing. Yes.
Ooh.
It was supposed to be demolished. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, if you're playing along at home, has announced a further delay in the demolition of the Return to Nature funeral home in Penrose, Colorado, where nearly 200 bodies were found to be improperly stored, initially scheduled for this week. The demolition has been postponed due to logistical issues surrounding landfill access, as confirmed by EPA officials. So I guess there's no landfill that's like, we don't want the parts of the building that stored the 200 bodies in our landfill.
You know, I part of me feels like maybe they should just burn this building.
Yeah.
Bring the fire department in. They can do a burn for training purposes, maybe a hazmat burn of some sort, and just be done with it. But maybe that's an EPA nightmare as well. Maybe you don't want that stuff going up in flames.
I would imagine there'd be chemicals and things like, although I suppose you could rid the building of a lot of that. I don't know. Who knows how old it is? Maybe there's I don't know. According to the EPA statement released on February 27th, the delay stems from pending logistical issues regarding landfill access. The EPA, in collaboration with the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment and Fremont County, awaits a minor modification to the preferred landfill's Certificate of Designation to proceed with the demolition. So it sounds like the landfill didn't have everything quite up to par on their Certificate of Designation, I guess.
Yikes.
There seems to be a lot of issues with things being certified correctly in Colorado.
But isn't like pot legal there? So they worked that out.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe they was like just really chill about everything. Like 200 bodies at your funeral home, man? Wow. That's
Dude,
cool.
It'll all work out.
It'll be great. It'll be fine. You need that certificate of designation to be a landfill? It's cool. It's good.
We'll get there, man.
We'll do it.
Just chill.
We got it.
Chill.
We regret this unfortunate delay and stand ready to initiate the demolition as soon as possible, stated EPA officials. We will continue to work diligently together to move forward, and we are committed to initiating demolition and removal of the building once landfill access is secured. Well, what a positive, forward-looking statement that is. The delay marks another setback in the ongoing saga surrounding the Return to Nature funeral home, which came under scrutiny after Fremont County deputies responded to numerous community complaints about a foul odor emanating from the premises. Upon investigation, authorities discovered nearly 200 bodies stacked inside, some of which had been deceased for several years. Families had entrusted the funeral home with their loved ones who were then misled into believing that proper burial arrangements had been made or done. In a related development, Carrie Halford, the second owner of the funeral home, has been released from the El Paso County Jail. Halford, who had been incarcerated since November following the arrest alongside John Halford in Oklahoma and subsequent extradition to El Paso County, bonded out of jail on Tuesday, as confirmed by the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. John Halford, on the other hand, the other owner, had been released on bond in January. The Halfords face hundreds of charges in connection with the improper storage of bodies. They're expected to appear in court on March 21st for further proceedings. That will be interesting to watch. That will be interesting to see. Are they going to plead something here? Are they going to actually take this to trial? I don't know.
I don't think they have a leg to stand on. No pun intended. I mean,
they do.
Seriously.
They have 400 of them.
Well, right.
Assuming there was no, anybody, amputees in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, the evidence was literally stacked up in the building. How can they, I think they're just going to have to plead out of this, save time and money and just get on with it. Don't you think?
I would think so. What ended up happening with the 200 bodies, I wonder? I'm assuming they went to other reputable funeral homes that could then cremate or do what they were going to bury them, whatever they're going to do, I would think.
I feel like we didn't get that part of the story.
because
they talked about getting the bodies to the rightful owners, meaning the families, and disposing of them properly, but they never did say,
how?
Did they all go to one funeral home? Did they, split out? How did they do it?
They just like slap them in a FedEx box, and suddenly, your uncle who you thought was cremated years ago, like, this is a really big Amazon box. Like, wow. Like, is this like my toilet paper and my big shipment of the month, my subscribe and save, if you will? You think you're going to get like bounty, and it's literally your uncle. That would be disturbing. That would be very disturbing. I don't know. I do wonder how that all played out, but hey, they're free. So just be warned, if you see anybody named Carrie Holford or John Holford operating a funeral home in the near future, you might want to think twice.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free,
so you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.